Hi everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live. Are you one of those people that eats when you're stressed? Does it seem like you feel powerless over your cravings for sugar and carbs? Are you someone who binge eats junk food while you're watching TV and then feels guilty for all of the food that you have consumed? We all have problems with food. We turn to food for comfort. We eat when we are stressed. We eat to reward ourselves. We have issues with overeating. We continue to eat even when we feel full. We eat when we're bored, and we eat when we're not hungry. So often, like for me, my issue was I would keep eating even when I felt full. Especially when I would go to an Indian restaurant, and I love Indian food, and I'd say one more bite, one more bite, one more bite, and then I would be so full and so uncomfortable afterwards, and I would say to myself, I'm not going to do that. The next time we go out, I'm going to stop eating when I'm full. But I was never able to break this habit until I used the emotion code on myself to clear this annoying habit. So often, these unhealthy eating habits are a result of the negative trapped emotions that are stored in your body. These trapped emotions are triggering either food cravings or annoying food habits. So hi everybody, I'm Juanita Ecker, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. So today's topic is, can the emotion code help you eliminate an emotional eating behavior? Let me ask you, what would it feel like to eliminate an annoying food habit or to completely delete an emotional eating behavior? Today I'm going to show you how to do that with this magnet, a simple refrigerator magnet, and these emotion codes, emotions from the emotion code chart. So if this sounds crazy, stick around. It's going to get crazier. You'll see how I can delete emotional eating behavior in a very short period of time. Now, I did not invent this. Dr. Bradley Nelson wrote the book, The Emotion Code. Here's the emotion code here. And it says, how to release your trapped emotions for abundant health, love, and happiness. So Dr. Bradley is helping thousands of people all over the world with this technique. The technique I'm going to use today is called the Emotion Code. And Tony Robbins wrote the foreword on this book. This book is about 2 or 3 years old, but the technique that I'm using today is about 20 years old. And the cool thing is, I was certified by Dr. Brad. Okay. So, for my Facebook Live viewers, I have a little gift. You know, sometimes people have a heart wall, and a heart wall is when you energetically protect yourself to keep yourself safe or to keep yourself from feeling more hurt. And you might be wondering, you know, what is a heart wall, or do I have a heart wall? And I have a free gift for all of my viewers today. If you go to the theshiftingsand.com/free gift. And if you go to this website and put in your name, you'll be able to get the free gift today. So take advantage of the free gift for my Facebook viewers. That's theshiftingsand.com/free gift. Good. Okay, so let me see who's here. I see Lori is here. Hi, Lori. Okay, I know a few other people are joining, so if you're here, say hello, type something so I know you're here. Okay, let me share a few success stories. If you've been following me the last couple of weeks, I've been deleting food for people. So we deleted chocolate ice cream for Cheryl, and she used to crave chocolate ice cream all the time. And once I deleted all the emotions that were causing her to crave chocolate ice cream, she doesn't crave chocolate ice cream anymore. She bought an ice cream cone after the session, and she said it didn't even taste good. So that was pretty exciting. Get a little water here. For Catherine, she wanted to delete solid milk chocolate. She couldn't have it in the house. She had it in the house, it would call her name, and she would have to eat it. So she wanted to get rid of that craving. We got rid of her cravings for the solid milk chocolate. She bought a piece. She hasn't even been tempted to eat it. So that was really cool that once we got rid of the cravings, they're gone forever. I worked with a woman who had extreme discomfort in her heel, and she came to me because she had it for about 5 weeks. We were able to get the pain in the first session from a 6 down to a 2. She came back a week later and we got the 2 down to a 0. The emotion code is amazing in terms of what it can do for physical challenges. I worked with a woman who was really struggling with procrastination and motivation issues, and she was in a program to be a certified dog trainer, but she just wasn't motivated to do the work. There was something blocking her. So we released all of the trapped emotions and the imbalances that were stopping her from taking action. And I'm happy to report now she's a certified dog trainer. And that was pretty exciting to do that for her. Okay, so let's see who else is here. Okay, great. I see Elaine is here. Hi, Elaine. And Siobhan from Ireland. So we have a nice international group today, and Lori is from Vegas, and I think Elaine is from Texas. Okay, great. All right. So think of something sad, scary, or traumatic that happened, and it could be yesterday or it could be years ago. And when you think of that event, what emotion comes to mind? Is it grief? Is it disappointment? Is it sadness? Is it frustration? And give that emotion that you're feeling from that event a number from 0 to 10. 0, it's not there at all, and 10, it's at the worst. So the fact that you could give this emotion a number means it's still trapped in your body. This is what we call a trapped emotion. It's an emotion that has never really been fully processed and released. So it's sort of stuck in your body. And over time, these trapped emotions can impact your body on many different levels, physically, mentally, emotionally. So that's what we're going to do today for the volunteers, is release unresolved negative emotions. And here's why you don't want to have a negative vibration. The law of attraction is eavesdropping on the vibes that you are sending out. So even if it's on an unconscious level, the law of attraction is sort of matching what you're sending out. So think of yourself as standing in this big circle, this hula hoop of energy, and whatever is in that circle is the vibe that you are sending out. If you are having a negative feeling, you are sending a negative vibe, and then the law of attraction responds by giving you more of the same. So for example, when Cheryl was vibrating cravings for chocolate ice cream, the law of attraction was giving her more of that desire. When Catherine was vibrating cravings for chocolate candy, the law of attraction was giving her more of that. And so that's why it's important to change your vibration, because then you can attract new things to come to you. So today, it's all about the high vibe zone. The best way to create a high vibe is to get rid of the low vibe. And the best way to become more positive is to become less negative. And why do you want to do that? Because the law of attraction is sort of eavesdropping on the vibes that you are sending out. So today I'm going to work on emotional eating for 2 volunteers. And if you want to volunteer, please type in the emotional eating issue you would like to address today. And my goal is to put a really good dent in this emotional eating behavior. Some emotional eating behaviors need more than one 10-minute quickie session, but today we're going to do a little bit to demonstrate how the technique works. So type in what your emotional eating behavior is. Give me permission to work on you, and tell me the severity that you think the issue is on a 0 to 10 scale. So if you volunteer, there's no embarrassment. You won't have to reveal details from your past. I will identify the emotion off of the emotion code chart and delete it within minutes. Because when I take the magnet and run it down the governing meridian, that neutralizes the frequency of that particular emotion. So how does it work? You know the expression, we're all connected. Think of a great big thread or an internet web where we're all energetically connected. And before I work with someone, I get that person's permission. I get his or her permission to access her subconscious mind. And her subconscious mind is like a big computer. It knows what happened. It knows when it happened. It also knows what emotions are triggering this behavior. So my job is the mechanical connection. My talent is finding the right questions, for I can only ask yes-no questions of the subconscious. And the skill is to find the correct yes-no answer. So I use the muscle testing. I use this ring and ring method. And when I connect energetically to the volunteer, my body sort of puts itself aside. And once I start muscle testing, it knows that I'm testing for the volunteer or the client. And when my fingers are together and they're strong, that's a yes. When they come apart, that's weak, that's a no. So I'm not guessing anything. I'm not psychic. The person's subconscious is telling my subconscious when to lock for a yes. It may appear very weird, but I've helped a lot of people with this technique. Okay, so it looks like we have some people here that want to volunteer. Lori says she eats out of boredom, okay. Siobhan, and I'm so glad I know how to pronounce your name, that I'm not mispronouncing it the way it's spelled. Siobhan is saying eating junk food when stressed, and hers is a 9, a severity of a 9. Elaine says eating for stress and boredom. We'll have to pick one or the other, the stress or the boredom, at a 9. So maybe I'll pick boredom for Elaine and do the stress for Siobhan. Okay. So Elaine eats when bored. Okay, and let me connect to Elaine. So I have a strong connection with Elaine. My name is Elaine. My name is Juanita. So now my body knows that I'm muscle testing for Elaine. Okay, so Elaine said it's a severity of a 9. Let's ask her subconscious what her subconscious thinks it is. When Elaine eats when she's bored, what is the severity? Is it less than 10? Yes, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so pretty close. So we'll say it's an 8. And my goal is to get that 8 to a 0 today. Okay, so I have these emotions on this chart, and what I'll be doing is I'll be asking Elaine's subconscious, is it on the right? Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it even numbers? And eventually I find the trapped emotion and emotions that are triggering Elaine to eat when she's bored. Okay. All right, how many trapped emotions? There's 10 trapped emotions. Is it odd numbers? Is it even? Is it row 2? Okay. So sometimes the emotions are all in one row. Sometimes they're all over the place. This so happens they're all in one row. Okay, Elaine, here we go. We're going to start to change your life. We set the intention to release anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, low self-esteem. Great. Have we released the trapped emotions? Yes. Okay. The next category is called absorbed. And we've all had it where we walk into a room and the energy feels a little off. You can absorb trapped emotions from someone and then they get stuck in your body. So we want to release any trapped emotions that Elaine has absorbed. Okay. How many absorbed trapped emotions are causing Elaine to eat when she's bored? There's 5. Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? Is it row 1? A1. Okay. All right. We set the intention to release absorbed abandonment. Sometimes the absorbs, we have to swipe more to really clear it. Absorbed betrayal. Absorbed forlorn. Absorbed lost. And absorbed love unreceived. Great. Okay. Did we release the absorbed? Yes. Okay. The next group is stress-related. How many stress-related? Are there 5? No, less than 5? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 1. Okay. Column C, column B, odd numbers. B2, B4. Abandon, sadness, blasphemy, frustration, resentment. Frustration. We set the intention to release the trapped energy of frustration. Okay. Sometimes emotions are hidden, but then when you ask if they're hidden, then they're not hidden anymore. Is there any hidden trapped emotions? Yes. How many? There's 5, okay. 5 hidden. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? Is it B1, B3? We set the intention to release the trapped hidden emotion of confusion. Hidden defensiveness. Grief. Self-abuse, and stubbornness. Great. The next group is inherited, and just like you can inherit brown hair and brown eyes, you can inherit trapped emotions. Generations and generations they might go back. And you might be thinking, you know, I respond to this just the way my mom used to do, or just the way my dad does. It might be a trapped emotion that's been passed down from your ancestors. Does Elaine have any hidden trapped emotions? No. Okay. A vibrational resonance is the next group, and we like to use the analogy of a bell, and sometimes trapped emotions get processed a little, but then aren't fully released, and so they're still ringing. We use the analogy of a bell. Does Elaine have any vibrational resonance? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? B1. Okay. Heartache. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of heartache. The next group is prenatal, and sometimes the fetus can absorb something either from the mom, or the fetus can experience it themselves. Does Elaine have any prenatal trapped emotions? No. The next group is a compound. A compound is 2 emotions that combine together to form a new one. So think of red and white. It creates pink. Does Elaine have any compound emotions? Yes. Are there 2 emotions in this compound? Okay. On the left. Is it A1? Is it abandonment? Betrayal is the first one. And forlorn. We set the intention to release the compound emotion of betrayal and forlorn. Good. The next group is called the heart wall emotion, and as I mentioned earlier, sometimes we put trapped emotions around our heart to protect ourselves. Does Elaine have any heart wall emotions that are contributing to her eating when she's bored? Yes. How many? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Okay, there's 10. Okay, odd numbers. Is it row 2? Good. All right, we set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Great. Is there anything else that's contributing to Elaine, triggering Elaine to eat when she's bored? No. Okay, what was the severity when we started? Was it an 8? Yes. What is it now? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Okay, great. So in about 10 minutes time, we released Elaine, the triggers that were causing Elaine to eat when she's bored. Let's see how many trapped emotions we released for her. 10, 20, 31, 32, 33. Wow. 33 trapped emotions were triggering Elaine to act this way. So Elaine, take a sip of water, see how you feel, and then make a comment. In a little bit, some people, they notice a shift, they yawn, other people feel tingling, some people feel energy moving. So let us know if you felt anything during that clearing for you. All right, I'll get a little bit of water. All right, I'll disconnect from Elaine. My name is Juanita. My name is Elaine. My name is Juanita. Okay, great. If you've just joined us, earlier I mentioned that I have a gift for my Facebook viewers. a little assessment to see if you have a heart wall. You're probably wondering, well, what is a heart wall? You can take my little quiz, take the assessment, and see if you actually have a heart wall. So if you'd like my free gift, go to theshiftingsand.com/free gift and put your name in, and you'll be able to get the assessment that you can take yourself. All right, so now we'll work on Elaine. We'll work on Siobhan, is what I meant to say. Okay. Cheryl Nelson is here. Cheryl is the one that I deleted the chocolate ice cream from. Elaine says she's feeling more peace right now. Good. Okay. So, Siobhan. Eats when she's stressed. Okay, let me connect to Siobhan. Okay, my name is Siobhan. My name is Juanita. So I have a strong connection with Siobhan. Let's see what Siobhan's subconscious thinks is the severity that she eats when she's stressed. Is it a 10? Yes. Okay, so she was pretty close. She said 9. 10. Okay, and let's see if we can get to that to a 0 today. All right. How many trapped emotions for Siobhan? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? More than 10? 15? 20. Okay, 20 trapped emotions. Odd numbers, row 2. Okay. Is the next group even numbers? No. Is it odd numbers, row 1, row 3? Okay. All right, great. Here we go, Siobhan, we're going to change your life. We set the intention to release trapped emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, low self-esteem. We set the intention to release crying, discouragement, rejection, sadness, sorrow, confusion, defensiveness, grief, self-abuse, and stubbornness. Great. Did we release those trapped emotions? Yes. Okay. Are there any absorbed for Siobhan? Yes. How many? 1. Okay. 1 absorbed. Okay. On the left, odd numbers. Is it B1? Effort unreceived. Heartache. Okay. Heartache. We set the intention to release absorbed heartache. Okay, did we release absorbed heartache? Yes. Are there any stress related for Siobhan? Yes. How many? Are there 5? Yes. Column C, column B, odd numbers, B2, B4. Okay, we set the intention to release the energy of abandoned, sadness, blasphemy, frustration, and resentment. Good. Have we released those? Yes. Okay. Are there any hidden? Any inherited? No. Vibrational resonance? Yes. How many vibrational resonance? Is there just one? Okay. One. Okay, one vibrational resonance. Okay. On the left, odd numbers, B1. Odd numbers, B2. Is it failure, helplessness, hopelessness? Hopelessness. We set the intention to release the energy, the vibrational resonance of hopelessness. Okay. Did we release hopelessness? Yes. Is there a prenatal? Yes. Okay. So this means Siobhan has had this her whole life. How many prenatal? One. Okay. How many prenatal? One. On the left, is it odd numbers? A1, is it abandonment? Betrayal. Betrayal. Is this Siobhan's? Yes. Okay, so somehow when she was a fetus, she felt betrayed. Do we need to know more? No. Here's another example where we have to swipe a lot. I have to swipe 50 times to get rid of this prenatal trapped emotion for Siobhan. So I'll be swiping a lot. Okay, we set the intention to release the prenatal trapped emotion of betrayal. Did we release the prenatal trapped emotion of betrayal? Yes. Okay. Is there a compound emotion? Yes. Does it have two emotions? Okay. On the left, is it odd numbers? Is it row 1? Is it abandonment? Betrayal again. Is the second one in this box? Yes. Forlorn and lost. We set the intention to release the compound energy of betrayal and lost. Great. Is there a heart wall emotion? Yes. How many? More than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Okay. Odd numbers. Is it row 2? Okay. All right, here we go, Siobhan. We set the intention to release a heart wall emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Great. Is there anything else contributing to Siobhan wanting to eat when she's stressed? No. What's the severity when we started? Was it a 10? Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay. Okay. So once again, in about 10 minutes, I got rid of the triggers that were causing Siobhan to eat when she's stressed. So let's see how many emotions we released for Siobhan. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Wow, this is great. Well, I can't wait to see how you notice a shift in the next couple days, Siobhan. And you know, as I mentioned with emotional eating, sometimes it takes more than one session, but we have put a nice dent into your habit of always wanting to eat when you're stressed. Take a drink of water and then come back and give me a little message of what you're noticing. I'll disconnect from Siobhan. My name is Juanita. My name is Siobhan. My name is Juanita. I worked with a woman who had trouble eating dairy. And here's one of the incidents where we wanted to add food rather than take it away. She would get bloated and gas, and she didn't want to give up the ice cream. So I released all the triggers that were causing her body to react negatively to the dairy, and now she can eat the ice cream. I worked with a little dog. Yes, we can work on animals with the emotion code. Sweet little dog, but she would get so nervous in the car that the owner would have to give her tranquilizers when they would travel. And so I worked on the dog, and now she travels with her owner from Michigan to Florida. She doesn't get nervous. The owner's happy, the dog's happy. So I love working on pets. It's a really fun thing to do. Okay, we have a little bit more time, and I know Lori wanted to work on something, so let me, so Cheryl says it still works. She's not eating chocolate ice cream, okay. Jessica is here. Hi, Jessica. All right. So Lori, let me see what we can do for you today. Lori eats when she's bored. Okay. Okay, so I connect to Lori. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita. Okay, so I now have a connection with Lori. And Lori eats when she's bored. Is this severity a 10? Yes, so Lori was right in her assessment that it was a 10. Okay, great. So here we go, Lori. We're going to release the trapped emotions for you today. Okay, how many trapped emotions for Lori? Are there more than 5? Yes. Are there 10? Yes. Odd numbers, is it row 2? Row 4. Okay, Lori, here we go. We're going to change your life. We set the intention to release the trapped emotion of anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, and taken for granted. Great. Have we released the trapped emotions? Yes. Are there any absorbed? No. Are there any stress related? Yes. How many stress related? There's 5. Column C, column B, column A, odd numbers, A2, A4. We set the intention to release fanatic, obsession, intolerance, arrogance, and vulnerable. Good. All right. Did we get the stress related? Yes. Is there a hidden? Yes. How many? Is there 1? Okay, there's 1 that's hidden. Column C, column B, odd numbers, B2, loss of pride, failure. We set the intention to release the hidden energy of failure. Are there any inherited? Yes. How many? One. Okay. Is it on the left? Is it odd numbers? B1, effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, vulnerability. Did she get this from her mom? No, from her dad. We set the intention to release the inherited trapped emotion of vulnerability coming from the dad being passed down to Lori. Okay, did we release vulnerability? Yes. Is there a vibrational resonance? Yes. Lori, have a little water. I'll have some too. It's really important that the practitioner and the client stay well hydrated when you do this process. There's 5. Okay, on the left, odd numbers, B1, okay. We set the intention to release the vibrational resonance of effort unreceived, heartache, insecurity, overjoy, and vulnerability. Good. Is there a prenatal? No. Is there a compound? No. Is there heart wall emotion? Yes. How many heart wall emotions? Are there more than 5? Yes. Are there 10, 15, 20? Okay. Odd numbers. Row 2. Odd numbers. Row 2. Row 4. Okay. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, low self-esteem. We set the intention to release the heart wall emotion of anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment, depression, frustration, indecisiveness, panic, and taken for granted. Have we released the heart wall emotions? Yes. Is there anything else contributing to Lori wanting to eat when she's bored? No. What was the severity when we started? Was it a 10? Yes. What is it now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 0. Yay! All right. Great. So once again, that was less than 10 minutes, and now we got rid of the triggers that are causing Lori to eat when she's bored. How many trapped emotions did we release for Lori? 42 emotions. Wow. No wonder it was affecting her. Okay, Lori, take a drink of water, make a comment afterwards. Let me know how you feel, if you noticed anything. I'm going to disconnect from Lori. My name is Juanita. My name is Lori. My name is Juanita. Good. Okay. So you got to really experience what the emotion code looks like today. And you can see what I can do in 10 minutes. I brought Lori from a 10 down to a 0. And Siobhan from a 10 down to a 0. And then Elaine, an 8 down to a 0. So you can imagine what we can do in a 30-minute session when we're really focusing on the challenges that you want to address. So if you're thinking, I have some emotional eating that I would love to get rid of, maybe you eat when you're not hungry, or maybe you binge eat, or maybe you eat when you're stressed. You know, I would love to work with you. I make it very easy for you. I send you a checklist. You check off the things you want to work on. You bring water and a magnet to the session. We do all the sessions on the phone, or for my international clients, I use WhatsApp. So I don't need to see you, and you can be comfortable. And we do the session, and I connect to you just like I connected to the volunteers today. So I would welcome the opportunity to work with you. If you would want to work with me, my website is theshiftingsand.com. theshiftingsand.com. Great. All right. Let me see if there are any other comments, see what Lori has to say, or what Siobhan said after her session. Siobhan says feeling emotional and tired. Yeah, so maybe for the next 2 or 3 days, you might feel like your body is processing these negative emotions, Siobhan. Just honor them, let them pass through your body, and be so grateful that you had this time to release them. You've had them for a long, long time. Okay. So, Lori, I don't know if you made a comment about what you're feeling after this session. Great. So let's see if there are any other comments. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing a part of your day with me today. I appreciate you spending time with me, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye now.